Hey guys, author Gabrielle here, and I'm back again signing more copies of my book Asphariens, Guardians of the Elements, and Whispering Willow, Saule Chuchotant at my book signing in Tampa, Florida, USA at Barnes and Nobles. But as you can see here, I'm currently signing a copy of Asphariens, Guardians of the Elements, and Whispering Willow, Saule Chuchotant for this lovely reader of mine. And last time I talked a little bit more about the characters and kind of what the story is about. I'm still going to tell you all what Whispering Willow and Asphariens is about in case you didn't tune in last video, but this time I'm going to be talking a little bit more about kind of the themes in the story, in both of my stories. So we're going to start with the newest one, Asphariens, Guardians of the Elements. This is the English version that I'm signing here. The French version, the store didn't order it in, but you guys can get the French version at any major online bookstore, or you can check some of your closest bookstores because it might already be on the shelves waiting for you to read it. So Asphariens, Guardians of the Elements, as I said multiple times, is the story that revolves around the protagonist Rael, who is on a journey across the world with a few of her friends, Aki, Willow, Evan, Kiera, and later on joined by Sue and Frey, who are trying to find the 13 legendary elemental crystals that have been scattered across LNR, basically Earth, but on that planet humans are born with one of 13 elemental powers like water, fire, earth, and air, or some more irregular ones like infinity, eternity, which is controlling time, sound, light, and darkness. So they're on this quest to find these 13 elemental crystals in order to stop these strange monsters, Aurelias, from attacking their world. So Asphariens, Guardians of the Elements, the themes of this story or this book series, even though only the first volume is out right now, stay tuned though, because the second volume is already in the works and it will be coming out shortly. So Asphariens, Guardians of the Elements, the themes of the story is mainly hope, courage, destiny, and fate. Even though destiny and fate can kind of be seen as the same thing, in this book series I really separate the two. Destiny is more so what you can do with your life and you're able to kind of control it. However, fate is something that is set in stone. And on the back of the book near the summary, one of the signature lines of Asphariens is, "What light can illuminate a darkness as piercing as fate?" So constantly throughout their journey, Rael and her friends are kind of hooked in on this process of finding the 13 elemental crystals and doing a race against fate, or a race against time, in order to find these crystals before the monsters can take them and essentially destroy the rest of LNR and have humans under their control. And the reason why fate is such an important element in this is because they're kind of following in the footsteps of the past Guardians, who were legendary warriors known as Asphariens before they sadly died in a great war that had happened 500 years prior, because they too were also on this mission. So it's almost as if fate was set in stone since day one, and Rael and her crew of friends have to try and outsmart fate in order to find these crystals, or else they'll be imprisoned in this cycle of endless suffering, death, etc. Now, moving on to Whispering Willow, Saule Chuchotant, the story is about a girl named Gabrielle who lost all of her memories, and in order to get them back, she has to find this magical tree called the Whispering Willow. And the themes in this story is remembrance, as in to remember your memories and always cherish the memories you make, because you never know when the person you love might have to move away, or you won't be able to make memories with them anymore, or etc. Also love, family love, as in to always be there for your family and to try and keep their memories close to you, once again kind of tying back to the whole memory thing. And finally courage, because Gabrielle has to have the courage to set out on this adventure across this world Enchantia that she no longer remembers, and she kind of has to retrace her footsteps to figure out why did she lose her memories in the first place and what exactly happened. Also, thank you so much to one of the managers here at Barnes and Nobles for getting a copy of my story Asphariens. Back to Whispering Willow. And who are these friends that are following her, because she doesn't exactly remember them, so they're essentially strangers. So Whispering Willow is kind of a story of finding oneself and always keeping the memories that you have closest to you, because you never know when they're no longer going to be accessible and they're just going to be memories because the person is no longer in your life. Whereas Asphariens, Guardians of the Elements is a story about courage and trying to change the course of a destiny or fate that's already set in stone, despite knowing that your predecessors or your ancestors who did the same thing were bound by this strange cycle. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I left the signed copies of Asphariens, Guardians of the Elements here at the bookstore as usual. And if you want to get Whispering Willow, which unfortunately got sold out and is not available in the store currently, make sure you check out any online bookstore or maybe another bookstore that is close to you, because you never know when one of my books will be waiting on the shelves for you to read them.